The Greek Pantheon. The prominence and meteoric rise of monotheistic religions in the recent century has allowed us to forget our world of the past, which was dominated by polytheistic cultures. One of the most distinguishable polytheistic cultures was that of the ancient Greeks, who forged an empire famous for its military prowess and advancements in art and philosophy. Greek culture included a complex and diverse polytheistic religion which included numerous gods, both male and female, collectively referred to as the Greek Pantheon. The Pantheon played an integral role in everyday life to the Greeks, and the Pantheon was used to give and find purpose, establish order and cultural cohesion, and to explain the natural world. The gods, known as Thay in ancient Greek, represented and controlled the forces of nature. The most familiar gods to modern people are in the Thay Olympio, the Olympic gods. This group contained the 12 great gods of the Greeks, and together they presided over all of humankind and every aspect of their lives. Ruled by Zeus and Hera, the king and queen of heaven, and living in Mount Olympus, these gods were the top of the hierarchy in the Greek pantheon. However, there were other groups of deities as well. The Theohorikoi were the gods of agriculture and included, for example, Bootes, the demigod who invented the wagon and the plow. Theonomio were the pastoral earth gods of the countryside, the pastures, and wild forests. These gods had very specific interests, such as Aristeus, who was the god of beekeeping, cheese-making, herding, olive growing, and hunting. In addition, the Theopolikoi were city gods who governed life in urban centers. This group included Hestia, the goddess of family hearth, presiding over the cooking of bread and the preparation of the family meal. There was also the Titanes, the Titan gods. These were the oldest gods according to Greek mythology and used to be at the top of the hierarchy. However, they were overthrown by the Olympic gods. The Titan gods included Kronos, the god of time. Although these gods are immortal, they embodied human behavior. They were amorous, unfaithful, inconsistent, and had many of the negative traits of humans. They did not represent a moral standard to live up to, as is common in monotheistic religions, but rather the gods and goddesses served the people's needs to control nature and material aspects of their lives. For example, if someone were to sail the sea, they would pray to Poseidon to make sure they travel safely. The requirement by society to have gods and goddesses to oversee specific activities was extremely important, and according to sailors, gods would be invented or given new meanings as needed. The ritual associated with individual gods was an important part of everyday life and provided cohesion to Greek culture across the archipelago. In summary, although the gods were not moral examples, they protected the population from the vagaries of nature and life, and the rituals and cult practices of polytheism provided the Greek people with a common purpose and cultural cohesion.